And if you guys want to join me, you can. Well, you don't have to join me, but you could. You're joining me? Okay. Oh, let's see if the camera will focus nicely while I grab a thing. Ooh. I got a thing. Okay. You do what you got to do, man. I wonder if I can, like, take a screenshot of this.
Dad,
Yeah?
change this to Tato.
You want Tato back there?
Yeah. Want Tato.
Well, let's change it to Tato. Well, hey, guys. We got people coming. I have been instructed to change this. Why is this thing not?
To Tato.
It's not focusing very well.
How do we?
Hang on, we're gonna change this to change it to Tato. And I'll be honest, I forgot how to do it right. There we go. Virtual background. That one.
Is there anyone with the sweatshirt?
I don't have the sweatshirt with here. I got this one. Second.
Yeah.
Hello, sweetie.
Now we got a Tato.
Now we got Tato.
Oh, he's like watching us. Look at that handsome face.
Now look at a handsome dog nub.
I wish we had a handsome dog nub right now.
Yeah.
So. What are you doing?
I'm sitting in the pot.
But now, oh, I guess you're doing it because you're doing the live stream tonight.
I'm stuck.
Well, that's because you're jumping all over the place. Ah, here we go.
Okay.
Well, folks, I know it's been a while since I've done a live. There's been a lot going on. How do I open this? How do I open this? Your face is soda now. Do you want a chair? Do you want your own chair?
Yes. Oh gosh.
How about we do this? Excuse us while we sort out technical difficulties. Ugh. Well, here. Put this here.
Gosh.
And we'll. Please don't fall. Okay. You take this chair. You take this. Oop. You gotta take the chair. You gotta sit on the chair. If I give you the chair,
I guess my turn.
and then I'll take this. You gotta move over a little more. Now move over a little more.
But then I'm not in that much.
You're in there. We did it. And look at the. I was gonna try to pet Tato over there, but see, I gotta figure out how to do that. Oh, good boy, Tato.
Okay.
Well, we have discovered a place where we might get a new dog soon. So, all right, guys. I'm sorry we've been doing all this. And hi, Peta, and then Peta's down there. Yes.
Snout. That.
Are you doing
Snout.
snout? Oh, you're snouting, Tato?
Snout.
Snout. All right. Here we
Snout.
go. I miss doing snout. Look how serious he looks.
Good places like that.
With his giblets. Okay. All right, guys. So, not a lot to catch up on from our end. Maybe you guys have a lot to catch us up on. I don't know. We had Dairy Queen blizzards for dinner because we can do that if we want.
There's a little guy walking.
Feels like
on
a spider
you.
walking on my head. Because we're men and we can do that if we want.
And I'm going to get my blizzard out.
Oh, okay. And Ethan and I spent a good, healthy amount of time outside with a blowtorch cleaning spiders and bees out of the grill and the smoker because they had moved in as it got a little warmer.
Can I show them some diamonds?
You show them some diamonds? Sure, show them some diamonds. Yeah.
Okay. Wait, don't tell them.
And then I go do your thing. In the meantime, so I think I had mentioned this. So we cleaned out our old storage unit lately. And Dave can attest to this. My house is just full of boxes. And so I've really taken to trying to clean out the boxes and actually have a usable living room again. And so I have been slowly just between being sick and running around and taking care of the boys and doing some other stuff that we had to do that I just don't want to get into right now. And getting Sam established in her own new place and all this other stuff. Finally got a chance to go through some of the boxes. I mean, I've got nothing personal done on my own that I wanted to do.
Hey guys, would you like to see something amazing?
Okay, show them something amazing.
Boom, boom, boom. A real diamond.
It's a real diamond, folks. We bought a whole bag of them
I can't.
at Hobby Lobby. Real diamonds. Who would have thought?
And they're only only like $5.
$5 for a whole bag of diamonds.
This is confusing and hard.
Yeah. You have a nice hand. So anyway, I have found some stuff that I just could not find that was just missing. I found some old battle boxes that were in there. I found just a ton of old military. I'm going to have to do a video of some of the old military stuff I found. Some of it's really cool. I'm going to show you some of it tonight. I've been looking for this. This is not military, but this is old battle box. I'm going way back. Old Tomahawk. And I just found this today. I've been looking for it. And you guys, some of you may remember it, some of you may not. Oh, it's got some mold on it.
I want to see. Let me see mold.
It's got mold on the G10.
Yeah, that's mine now.
No, this is yours now?
Yeah.
The Tomahawk. So it's created by, if I remember the story right, by a firefighter as like remember the fire protection box way back when? With like the throwable firefighting grenade and all that stuff. This will come off easily. All that moldiness that has grown on the G10. But I've been looking for this everywhere. And we're actually going to. Are you gonna run the comments?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not like the firefighting box very much, but I did like this.
The box that you hated.
I did like this, and I'm so glad that I finally found it. So we got this.
I think someone wants to.
Who? Yeah, he's saying hey, like hello. So we got this. Now, the part that's been really fun is that I have found some like you don't have to click all of them.
But I want to.
But that's just people are gonna get lost. Just like the really important ones, okay? So I found some really cool kind of treasure stuff.
That's your question.
What?
Find any knives?
No, I've not found any knives.
Okay.
First thing I found that I think is really cool. I personally. I got this book. And I've been looking for this specifically for something. I got this book when it had to have been Christmas in 1992, I believe. The Gulf Air War Debrief. And it's a pretty old book. Now, this is not just any book. My dad got this for me because I have always been an airplane geek my whole life. So I was pretty young when I got this. I'm trying to get the. Where is the? Sorry guys, the page. It's an old book. I'm trying to get the page that says who made it, and this is by World Air Power Journal. This is like these guys make like serious books, like they make a monthly air power like an industry magazine, like a military industry magazine. It's like a $20 a month magazine. If you've heard of Jane's, the military publisher Jane's, they're with these guys. And this when I was 12 or 13 years old, this was and there's like, so I'm always telling people when you get open source stuff, it's never the most accurate, but like this is the closest you can come. And sometimes I gotta be honest, it's frightening what information they are able to get without having a security clearance. And this book, when I was young and not in the military, the pictures that they got of Desert Storm, of the air war, of everything that went on, and being a model builder, this thing is worth its weight. It's worth 10 times its weight in gold. I'm so excited because I haven't, if you guys, those who follow the model channel have noticed, it has been inactive for a while. I've had like real priorities. I haven't been able to do anything, but there have been some projects I've really wanted to get to after I have some other, kind of things I have to do model wise. And this is, you'll probably see more of this probably on the model channel on Air Force Builder. This is amazing. This is irreplaceable. There were limited numbers of this done. So cool. So I got that. Now, no, that's not it for me. They're talking about other stuff. Another book I had. I'm going to show you the cover. Don't let the cover scare you. I guess I'm going to read that.
Looks like a jumbo mess to me.
Now, I can show you the cover. I can't show, and remember, I would never disclose anything classified on this channel. This was a book that was issued to me. I packed it up. It is classification level. Everything is classified, okay, for one level or another. But like there's no such thing, nothing, even unclassified is a classification level. Every document in the military is classified somewhere. This is for official use only. So for example, if I were to open it up and show you stuff, that would be a security violation because that's not official use. But this book is and they print it every 10 years. So there's a new one that came out in 2020. Every weapon system, every rail a missile flies off of, every rack a bomb goes onto, every fuse that is used, every wiring harness that connects it up to it, everything. And this was key for what I did as a weapons school graduate, as like the top banana, being the guy supposed to know. And you know what I did as a nerd? I stayed up till about 3:30 in the morning the other day, just reading it. Like reading about the BRU-57 smart bomb dual carry rack for the F-16 and what weapons can go on it and what its tolerances are and its operational envelope. And like, to me, I'm like, that's so cool. Like, what a geek.
Hello, sweetie.
Did we just have a quick? Yeah. So Jason ended up getting refunded for March and April PMP, but I got a screenshot. If you go on PMP, there are still people who have not gotten the March or April box, and people are posting screenshots. I don't know. He might have even, hang on. I wouldn't be surprised if he deleted it by now. Posting screenshots of conversations he had with them. Where he said that he was going to, yep, nope,
Hello,
that's
sweetie.
gone. Oh no, it's there. Like posting emails and screenshots where he said he was gonna get them their stuff and replace it, but he's still not making good. And yeah, I don't want to, but you know what? I'm done. I did my due diligence and I did my duty, and I'm not gonna bash the guy because I warned people. I did what I did. Yeah, Dave, that stuff was in the stash of I unloaded a box today with so many tactical vests and military bags and old uniforms and all sorts of stuff. I'm gonna have to do a whole video on it. You know, just crazy. Anyway, something else that I got that is just so entertaining to me, and this is again unclassified. This is unclassified. All right, so that's the classification of it. So this is the kind of thing that you can show to anyone, and they change it all the time. This is the list of. This is how we talk. This is what make, like, in movies when dudes are saying all those cool things on the radios. Well, in movies, half of them are not real anyway. But like all the different tactical terms and words, we have operational brevity words. Like I can say one word on the radio that speaks a whole sentence. There are. Let me show you a cool. Since this is unclassified, so. How do you describe enemy formations of aircraft, and how do you call it on the radio so pilots understand what they're looking at? You know, standardized communication, and then different code words that mean different things. Like here's the word snap. Like if you say that and then snap with bra, bearing, range, altitude, and aspect. So if I'm talking to a pilot and I immediately want the nose of his airplane going somewhere else, and I say, I don't know, snap 270, 26, 27,000. That tells that pilot exactly where he needs to go, what altitude he needs to be looking at, and, you know, what range to do it out. And so like, this is like the bot. This is, now they've upgraded it. This is not the most current one. But this is like the Bible for how we communicate, how we talk tactical, and how we operate, you know, all the different things. What's another cool word? Let me find one of my favorite words. I'm trying to think of one that's cool that you guys would think is cool. There's so many. So many. Deadeye, right? So like if a pilot is going in and he's on a mission and he just calls out Deadeye, the laser designate, or I could call it out on the ground. If at any point somebody just says the word on the radio, oh, they have Deadeye, their laser designator is not working. If somebody calls out the word sparkle, for example, that's a laser pointing system. So if I say capture my sparkle, it is telling the pilot, look around and let me know when you see my laser, my laser designation point. I'm sorry, sparkle is an IR designation. You know, so there's like, we can just talk in this language that is not really secret, but on an open, because we prefer to talk on an open frequency radio if we can, because believe me, we can talk with encryption. We can talk with something called HavQuick, which is a frequency hopping system, you know, but believe me, when you talk secure and all that, it all depends on everybody having the same crypto codes and the same frequency hopping pattern and what we call the word of the day. And jazz hands and spirit fingers means, can you get a load of this guy? He's super gay. So, you know, a lot can go wrong when you try to talk and fight a whole war on secure radio. So we do as much as we can in the open. Now, if I want to talk in totally plain English and pass mission critical info, I'll tell my guy, go secure. And then I can just say it without having to use all the code words, without having to, like, we'll have a base number, right? Let's just say, for example, the base number of the day is 4. So if I'm on an open radio and I want to tell somebody how many miles away the target is, I'll say target is, the target is 10 miles away. I'll say target is base. Well, there's a couple different ways to do that. But so the base number is 4, and I'll tell them the target is 10 miles away. I'll say the target is base plus 6. And then they'll know, well, base number today is 4. It's base plus 6. That's 10 miles away, you know? But when we don't have time for all that stuff, or we need to be very clear, we tell them to go secure, and we can be like, look, 10 miles off your nose, you're going to see X, Y, Z. And so, but this book, you got to memorize this thing. And there's all different sections. That's why I have it all fragged out. And as an instructor, you got to be able to, Johnny on the spot, open it up and tell a student exactly how they fucked it up and why, and then where to go to fix it. So it's just, I've been reliving all the glory days. And if you guys, I don't know if you guys would be interested in like tactical, and I'm not talking tactical videos, but I mean actual tactical videos. Like, how do we operate? How does a guy on the ground who needs a target blown up, how do we communicate that? How do we decide what kind of weapons we're gonna, have a pilot bring in? Or, I mean, obviously I'm not going to instruct a class because that's, a week long. I mean, that's, but if that's kind of stuff you guys might be interested in, I'll do that stuff. Cause God, I miss doing all that stuff. But I also don't want to do like I don't want to sit there and babble for, an hour on video, trying to like do a good informative lesson and nobody gives a shit. So you guys let me know how you feel about that. But I will, did you bring your Huggy Wuggy? I will show you guys some of the old gear that I found in the boxes today, because some of it is really cool, and some of it you might look at and you're like, why the hell did they even bother issuing that stuff out? And I think that'd be cool. We went to a carnival last night. It's fun. What? Well, I'm going to show them where it came from. You can show them, but so in Pennsylvania, there's a little place called Willow Grove, which also happens to have a naval air station and a little Air National Guard base. And right around there's a little carnival, very little carnival. But we decided to do a surprise little thing with the boys last night, and the boys won some prizes at the games.
And here's one of my prizes. Boom, boom,
oh God, that looks so freaky coming up on the screen.
Hey guys, look at this. He has Velcro on his hand, so I know what I can do. And he can also do this. Watch this.
Whoa, what am I missing? Who's Johnny Blade?
Guys, look at this.
Q&A night. I like that, Dave.
He's holding on to my gun. What do you think, guys?
So wait, what am I? Hey, Christopher, what am I? I'm sorry, I'm missing a lot of what's going on in the chat. What are we talking about with Johnny Blade?
I guess
it's never his fault.
I guess this guy is
that's Dave right there.
But I think Dave is just like
yeah. What the heck is that? You know what I want to talk about a little bit too. So I don't know if any of you guys are members of the Facebook group EDC Blades, or you know what, even if you're not, if you are the PMP box. yeah he always, it's funny too, even when he says he'll say, I said I wasn't going to do this, but here I am doing it, but it's not my fault, so don't worry. He'll say, and Andy, who commented before, is great at pointing this out. He's great at finding the screenshots where Jason at PMP, he rats on himself for screwing it up while trying to deny that he even did it. He'll say, I forgot to order something, but the boxes, and then in the next post, circumstances beyond my control, but I'm going to get the boxes out right on time. But if you go right back, you're like, didn't you just say you ordered stuff late, or you forgot to order something, or, you couldn't get the box out because you just started your job again, but like you're going right back to, I mean, it's really kind of funny and sad. But he has, by the way, Jason at PMP has completely blocked me from commenting on the PMP page and sending him messages through any means. He will not let me communicate with him at all in any way. And he even put up a post on his page where he tried to insinuate that my whole video, the whole point of it was just to try to get clicks. And he did this weird thing where he looked up where he looked up what my viewers search, and apparently PMP was on the list. So he put a screenshot and then implied or flat out said that the whole point of me doing the video, it was all lies and I only did it to get views. But one of my longtime viewers and great supporters and friend, like within 30 seconds of him posting that, basically said bullshit and you know it, and like wrote a paragraph to him, and he knew he got called out, and she got a screenshot of it before he deleted it, but he deleted that entire post, which was really funny. So new mascot, they want Huggy Wuggy to be the new mascot of the channel.
Really?
Yeah.
Where did they say that?
Right there. Last comment right there.
I love that thing. Three.
New
So-
mascot.
So, that blue little monster creature, his name is Huggy Buggy.
He's from a horror game that this boy loves.
Yeah.
But so let's talk about another kind of, there is such drama in the, I can't believe that, and I'm throwing myself in the mix. I'm not deflecting this from me. I'm not saying like those guys, us guys, all of us.
Huggy Buggy.
Knife guys and gals too can turn into, I saw, can turn into such catty high school girls when there is drama afoot. And so if you are not familiar with what's going on between Rick Hinderer Knives, and I can't remember the dude's name. So here's the story. Guy goes and buys a Hinderer knife, which is definitely second, possibly even third hand at this point. The blade has been modified at least twice. And I have said this on videos where I do regrinds and I mess with the blades. You cannot heat up a blade that has been heat treated too much, because you will mess up the heat treat. And I know that there are other folks who work, I mean, especially, Jason, I'm going to get back to you on what's going to replace it. I got to look what's out there. But Kurt will back me up on this too, because his smith skills are better than mine, and he knows once a knife is hardened, once you start reapplying heat, you then go into an annealing process where you soften the steel. So anyway, this Hinderer knife had the flipper cut off, was reground on, and if you are not careful, you start to weaken the steel. So this dude, after taking a secondhand knife that was worked on by the first guy and then doing his own mods, decided that he was going to have some rando do a Rockwell hardness test on it, and it came up soft, as opposed to what Hinderer says it comes out of the factory with. And he posted a video that says Hinderer, basically, in not so many words, Hinderer is lying, or they're not. Either they're lying about the Rockwell hardness or they're doing a shitty heat treat, because I tested this knife and it is not coming up with what Hinderer says it should be. Now, there are laws that protect the opinions of reviewers, and I hope you guys notice that I go out of my way when I talk shit about stuff to say, this is my opinion, because there are some litigious motherfuckers out there. You didn't hear me say that. And I don't want to end up on the wrong end of a pissed off lawyer's angry letter, but it's going to happen one day. It is. People are going to get angry, but there are certain laws enacted that protect you from expressing an opinion in a review capacity. But what this guy did, and this is where people are fighting too, by the way, because of course everybody's got to jump on one bandwagon or the other and take a side. He comes out and he says, matter of fact, as if stating a fact, either Hinderer lies about the heat treat or screws up the heat treat, or doesn't do the heat treat properly, because I have tested. So he's not saying I believe because of, he's saying I did a test and this is the result. So stating a fact is different than saying, well, I think because, you know what I mean? Do you guys follow me? And this has caused a lot of consternation. Now, I will tell you that the folks that work at the ranch, they are some catty high school girls when they feel attacked. when the knives are attacked. They get defensive. They do. And they have made I listen, if I was running a business, I would not do it personally, but at the same time, a lot of times people want to, for attention or whatever reason, no, Dave, we're talking about a whole different thing. Sorry, I mean, Jay, yeah, Dave, we're talking about a different thing. So a lot of times people will just air out dirty laundry when all they have to do is get in touch with the guys at Rick Kinderer and say, like, look, this is a problem, and they'll fix it. Why? I don't know, because people want to start. People like drama. But anyway, there are some people at the ranch that when people go public with this stuff without going to the ranch first to give them a chance to fix it, they like to strike back, and it turns into a cat fight. It really does, and it's ridiculous. It's stupid. It is ridiculous. But so this one guy has started enough drama, I guess, that the lawyers for Hinderer Knives sent him a 4 or 5 page cease and desist letter demanding that not only does he take down the video and immediately withdraw his statements, but issue a public apology video and all this other stuff. And so somebody, obviously the guy leaked the letter and it got posted in the EDC. Well, I'm sure it got posted in other places too. But immediately, it became a, folks that defended Hinderer, other guys were saying, why you riding on Hinderer's junk like that? He's not going to give you a free knife. Bless you. Simply because somebody said, well, he's just protecting his business. And, it becomes an immediate, why are you sucking him off, online? He doesn't care about you. And the guys, of course, who said, oh, well, Hinderer is being a bully to this guy who just, was trying to help people out. They're like, oh, what do you think? This dude's going to make you a custom knife because blah, blah, blah. I mean, and it was back and forth. And I've got some funny comments in there. I'm like, dude, neither of these guys would piss on your teeth if your mouth was on fire. Why do you even care? What are you even doing? And I see. Like my take on it is, look, I don't care, honestly. And now you have all these people who are saying like, well, now I'll never buy a Hinderer. And I'm like, yeah, and I noticed you haven't bought one for the 30 years he's been in business anyway. Now you're not going to buy one? Like, I've noticed that all the same people that have never bought a Hinderer are suddenly never going to buy one. And all the people that have always owned one and always said how much they love them are backing up Hinderer. And it's ridiculous because, it's one of those situations where, like, and I'm going to say it, a new gun law is being discussed. And nobody's mind changes because the law is written. If you were in favor of the Second Amendment beforehand, you're still a pro-gun guy. And if you were anti-gun before the law was discussed, you're still anti-gun. It's not like anybody crosses sides in the middle of these debates. It's the dumbest thing ever. And my take on it is, and I'd love to know what you guys think of all this. But my take on this is quite frankly, dude, and people, sorry, I'm going to tell you my take on it. People are like, well, he's such a jerk. Why would I ever buy a knife from that guy? And I'm like, because you're not buying a slice of Rick's, body. You're buying the knife. The guy could be the biggest jerk in the world, but if the knife is solid, that's what you're paying for. He could be the nicest guy in the world. He could be the best guy in the world making a knife that, is made of this and that and only costs $5. But if the knife is a piece of junk, the knife is still not worth it, no matter how nice he is. The person that owns the company has very little to do. And the thing is, Rick Hinderer, at this point in the Hinderer Knives, has very little to do with the daily production of the knives that people buy. So, and this is what I say, this is what I hate about this boycott culture. Some dude in corporate 1,000 miles from an actual store makes a decision. So people are going to boycott Walmart. You know who you're hurting? You're hurting the single mom that makes minimum wage stocking the aisles or working the cash register. You're not hurting the dude at corporate who's making 6 figures because you're pissed off about something you read in the news. And that's even if you are hurting them, because believe me, Rick Hinderer's not losing any sleep over this. You know what? Are you trying to raise your hand to talk, or are you just trying to snout Tato?
So, also, guys, can I introduce you to someone that's been popping up?
Who are you trying to introduce?
Chicken Huggy.
Chicken Huggy? Well, he looks like a chicken.
It's Huggy Wuggy plus chicken, so it's Chicken Huggy.
Right. And like, I'm gonna be honest, I like to stir the pot sometimes too, because I'm that kind of jerk. And I have commented on both sides of this thing, and I have said, can't we just agree that the guy was a jerk to not just email customer service at Hinderer and say, you know why he didn't? Because he knew that he blew any chance of a warranty on that knife anyway, because he ground the blade, cut the flipper off, heated the blade up. So he wanted to cause some trouble. And let's face it, Hinderer could have just said, listen, I saw this video's out there. Here's some things to take into consideration when this guy's talking about the knife being soft. XYZ happened. And this could cause a properly heat-treated blade to be... Anisha, there's drama in the knife community regarding Hinderer and a guy who put up a really bad video criticizing the brand for stupid stuff that happened to the knife that had nothing to do with the brand, and then Hinderer retaliated with a cease and desist order, and now there's torches and pitchforks all around. It's just, yeah. So it's just absolutely, but since we are in 2022, where you can't express an opinion without a bunch of people coming after you, because if your opinion doesn't match theirs, not only are you wrong, but you're a Nazi. It's just great. And I am going to say this too. The guy who runs Everyday Blades does nothing to control this kind of crap in the group. He just does nothing. Because the guy who runs Everyday Blades has some major tactical screw ups of his own in the execution and running of this group anyway. And we all know it. If you've been in the group, we all know it. With his own website that he launched and trying to sell his own merch. So I've been in contact with him about his latest weight loss endeavor. Great dude. Yeah, exactly. Whenever I am doing any grinding, I've got water there, and I will never, rule of thumb, about 10 seconds, and that knife is going in the water preemptively so that the blade never heats up. And if you watch a professional of a video grinding a knife, you will always see them dipping that blade in water as they go, in order to, the really smart thing is to do your major grinds before you heat treat, like your big grinds. You can't do them all before you heat treat, but Justin, tear. Thank you. Oh, is Huggy Wuggy snouting Tato?
Yeah.
Oh, if Tato was here and he saw that, he would have grabbed that.
Yeah.
But so if I'm working on a blade, if I can do the major grind outs, the major shape grinding, and even grind out the flats and everything before heat treating, I'll try to do that, and then you refine it afterwards. You can't do the whole thing and then heat treat it. If nothing else, you've got to grind your bevel after heat treating and sharpen it up. But but once you have a properly heat treated knife, just start grinding all over it and cut stuff off and do this and that. And to not take care of the blade, it's absolutely utterly ridiculous. And yes, this has come up before. So yeah, you could then anneal the entire blade and go for reheat treating. But every time you heat treat that blade, every time you soften it and heat treat it again, you're literally rearranging molecules inside the steel. And every time you heat treat the blade, you're making it just that much more brittle. Even if you're making it nice and hard, I mean, every time you realign the actual grains in the steel, you're making the overall billet of steel more brittle. So that's, anyway, I don't know why we're going on and on, but it's, it's a thing that's going on, and there's no reason for us as a community to be doing that. Fixed blades, axes, multi-tools, how they stack up again. Leonard, I wish I had the time to do a big thing like that. I really, really do. I would love to do a video like that. I got a very interesting offer from, and I have to assume it's a Chinese company. Oh, look, Huggy Wuggy is loving Tato. But it is actually a fully ruggedized IPX9 rated cell phone. And I don't know why. That's neither here nor there. I don't know what service it even works on. I mean, I just got the first couple emails about it. But it has a full 20 megapixel night vision camera on it. And it has, I mean, it looks good. It looks cool. Yeah, I mean, hi, Huggy Wuggy. Are you going to hang out with me for a little bit, Huggy Wuggy?
Yes.
He's going to hang out with me. It looks like it might be. I mean, it looks really cool. I forgot the name of it right now. I tell you. And what else? What else? Where'd Ethan go? Oh, he's going to the door. There's just all sorts of stuff. But this is, I mean, I have been spending a lot of time adjusting to different medication stuff, and it has just taken so much out of me. I haven't been able to do a lot. And then in the shop, what's up? Oh, you got butterfly. 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 I want to show you guys a screenshot, actually. There's a butterfly on my head. I can now hook in an extra camera to this? What? Yeah, we got to do the ridiculous knives nobody needs video now that we have it.
Wait, Dad, what? I got my own little tiny, separate screen space.
Yeah. Is this going to share? I guess it's not going to share. Are you guys seeing this? I don't know if they're seeing this.
If they can, I will show them the world if they can.
Are you guys seeing anything right now, actually on the screen? Or is it just a white blank box? Of course, it's not going to. It's not working. It's not showing. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. It's a Doogie phone, Nikos. Yes, that's what it is.
What's a Doogie phone?
I'll have to show it to you later. Just blank white. Of course, it won't show it to you. I'll have to screenshot it and show you guys later. White screen. Oh, thanks. That's nice.
This is what Huggy does.
I'm actually turning red. Don't you turn me red. You don't turn me red. He's turning me red. Why are you trying to kill me? This boy's always trying to kill me.
I can't believe that. Should we come with some little outfits for Huggy?
You want to make outfits for Huggy Wuggy?
Yeah.
What kind of outfits do you want for Huggy Wuggy?
Maybe a bow tie, maybe a little suit.
A little suit for Huggy Wuggy?
Yeah.
A Huggy Wuggy suit?
Yeah, maybe a bow tie.
I mean, I didn't know Huggy Wuggy could have a suit.
Of course he can. He's Huggy Wuggy.
Would we go to the Huggy Wuggy store? And just get him a Huggy Wuggy suit?
Well, maybe we can try arts and craft our own little like Huggy Wuggy
I'm not that
bow
talented.
tie and suit.
I am not that talented. Are you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Well, can you at least try to make?
Okay, we'll try.
Yeah.
We'll try.
So, guys, we're going to try and make some little clothes for Huggy Wuggy because, yeah.
Because he's naked?
Yes.
That's like if Cookie Monster was on meth. That's what Huggy Wuggy looks like. That's what it looks like. Thanks for that. Thanks. Hey, Aaron. Aaron R. Jeez.
What?
That's scary. Just an open invitation, by the way. If anybody on Xbox decides to get on Fallout 76 and try the game with all their new improvements, you look up Mikey P. Bean 2020, and we can go kill some aliens together on that.
Can you give me the shout-outs?
To who?
What?
To who?
Shout out to all the people who said all the nice things about Huggy
Oh,
Wuggy.
shout out to everybody who liked Huggy Wuggy.
Yeah, shout out to everyone who gave Huggy Wuggy his own comments. Yay!
Yay!
And especially that guy who said Huggy Wuggy should be the mascot. Yeah! Go
Aiden,
Huggy
what game are
Wuggy.
you playing? Destroy All Humans?
Fortnite.
Not right now, but I mean, is that the game you like right now? I mean, the game? Yeah, Aiden's been playing this game called Destroy All Humans. It's actually pretty funny.
Oh yeah, you get this gun that goes up their butt.
You're an alien in the 40s or 50s,
Yeah.
and you run around shooting a gun that goes up people's butts to destroy their brain. It's pretty cool.
Huggy Wuggy looks cool. Oh, thanks. Now he's dancing. Yay.
All right, guys, we are going to wrap this up because we got to do some stuff. Somebody needs to take a shower tonight before bed. This is Wednesday night.
He's trying to hug that guy.
Oh,
but
because he
can't.
said something nice?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yes, new mascot.
Someone else. See, everybody wants that to be the new mascot. They love
Yeah.
Huggy Wuggy.
Huggy's really excited.
Oh, and just like TV shout out if anybody's interested. Oh, thank you, Peter. Peter always contributes. Fallout 76 is better. It's not still buggy, but it's a million night and day from what it was when it first came out. If anybody has Netflix, I watched the series on 3 Mile Island, Meltdown. We're actually not all that far from 3 Mile Island, so it's interesting to watch it. And it was, the biggest scary part was not what happened in the power plant. The scariest part was how dirtbag scummy the power company and the NRC was trying to cover up what happened. And
I don't know what this is about.
it was bad. It says, sorry, Huggy Wuggy or Huggy Buggy?
It's Huggy Wuggy. Yeah, you're right on the first one, Huggy Wuggy.
Oh,
Not Huggy Wuggy.
like you said, he laughed so hard that the 1-year-old started crying. Yeah, but highly recommend you check out that. It's very different than Chernobyl. A lot of people I know thought it was going to be like Chernobyl, like a drama,
Huggy saying
straight
bye.
up documentary.
Huggy saying bye for the rest of the live stream.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna wrap it up because we got stuff we got to do. Got to finish up some box moving and throwing away in the living room and going through some stuff so I can get some things together to do a cool forgotten military gear video for everybody too. So anyway, guys, Leonard, thank you. Peter, I appreciate it because we're gonna have another giveaway coming up soon. So we're gonna need that money's gonna come in handy for shipping and everything. I gotta find Patrice. Patrice has not claimed that prize, and if Patrice doesn't do it like in a week, we gotta give it to somebody else. So anyway, thanks guys for showing up. Sorry I had to take a little time off, but we'll keep rolling with them. And let me know what you guys think would be fun to talk about in the live streams because rarely do I roll into this with like a set subject. So
Hey guys, someone else I want to meet you. There's someone else that wants to meet you guys. So if you want, we'll put up like a little try. If he wants to, so you can choose if he wants to be the mascot or this guy or both.
You realize we can't use trademarked characters as a mascot for our channel at all.
Oh.
You don't even know what that means, do you?
No, but okay. They're just gonna be our mascots. Yeah, 2 mascots.
2 mascots. Unofficial mascots.
Yes, it is Kirby.
You know, Kirby was designed after a lawyer that helped Nintendo in a lawsuit against, I think it was MGM or Paramount or Universal. Anyway, all right, guys, thank you. You guys are all absolutely awesome. Appreciate every single one of you. And we will be back again real soon. Say goodbye, everybody.
He says bye, and
Tato says boof from the great beyond.
Yeah, but you better not use Huggy's skin to make that suit. Better not.
Weird.
Better not.